Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Shonda, the person behind Seer Reiki LLC, and I wanted to wish everyone a happy and prosperous, New Year. Um, Today's video, I wanted to talk about something that's personal for me and something I have been doing for over Eh, I, I've only taken this serious the last few years, about 4 years or so, but I've done it on and off throughout my lifetime. But it's vision boards, and I know some people have negative images about vision boards. They say they never come true, but I think they do. Um, it just depends on they might not come as you had envisioned them, but it's always some form of progress on those by having a vision board and creating a goal and knowing why you want to achieve something. So I just thought I would come on here and tell you a little bit about my path with creating vision boards and how I think they are so important. And first off, I really did start creating vision boards uh, over the years, but I was never really consistent with it. I never like looked at them. I just took the fun aspect of creating it and never looked at it really again throughout the years. But in at the end of 19, I knew I was going. My daughter she had not graduated high school yet, but she was on entering high school, and I knew it was time to focus on me because I had been so devoted to her, um, and her upbringing that I needed to regain a sense of self. And I also was divorced and dealing with that aspect of not, because I had been married for um, at, 18 years at that point. And I had known my ex-husband for 20 years. So yeah, we, that, yeah, we had like really grew up together. We had met in undergrad when I was in undergrad. And uh, so I had to really focus in 19 about what I wanted to accomplish and what I really wanted, what Shonda wanted, and not what my daughter or my ex husband, or not having those factors in my immediate future. So I sat down and I did a vision board. I created it. I had Pinterest images I printed out. Um, I had some words on there that I printed out, and I had created a board. I got a board from the dollar store, um, and what else? And I create. It had it hanging behind in my bedroom, so I could actually see it. So I saw it, and it gave me. It was a nice visual representation of my goals and everything. But I don't. I didn't want to discourage myself by not accomplishing those goals the in within that year. Because like me coming to Reiki, that's when I learned about the possibility of Reiki. I had never heard of Reiki before, um, and that really opened up so many doors for me, and that's why I'm here right now with this business and being a person that I want to inspire humanity. I just want to serve. So that was not on my vision board, but it manifested. And the things that were on my vision board I started to plant seeds to go towards those things. So in 21, I took a little bit more action. I said, I want to do something to do something a little different. So I went and bought a frame. I think it's 11 by 14. I bought one of those frames. from the Dollar Tree, and or dollar store, whichever one you want to say. Um, and I printed up, I created a vision board on Canva, which I highly suggest doing. I have the free version of Canva. I love using Canva. Canva is a very creative outlet um, for me, and I love that. And so I just went in there and typed in the search, I just typed vision boards, and they come up with a template. And I had some images that I had saved from my computer, and I just transferred them over so I could put them on the board. And you got to shape it so it fits and all that stuff. But that's what I did. So then I went to Office Depot, and I had it printed out, and I put it in the frame. So every day when I come into, at that time, I was playing with an idea of coming, having an office and creating it. So I had my office up in my bedroom, and I knew that that wasn't going to work. So, so I needed another space. So I moved it, and I have a designated space for my office. It's not perfect. Don't worry, I know this, but I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. But anyway, I have my vision board here from vision board from 21. It's behind all the other vision boards that I have. So I continued. I wanted to go deeper in 22, so I created another one, and I wanted to see what it actually could, would I still progress on it, and I did. And in 23, which was last year, I really started to take it seriously, and I started to create a digital vision board, which I have. I had one on my phone, and I also I created like a notebook in Canva. And I think the pages you can get, I think you can do wide rule, college rule, dot, um, or just blank pages. And I just have dot, like kind of like a bullet journal style. And I did that to start planning out. I used it. I had it majority of the year last year. Um, and I used it sporadically throughout the year, but um, the last, like the last little part of the year, last 3 months or so of the year, I started using it to plan out YouTube content, and I did not know that I wanted to be that kind of creator. I knew I wanted to do something. I had thought about writing a book, because that would give me a little bit more anonymity of what I'm used to. Um, but I was getting a real feeling that I had to create a YouTube, that I needed to put myself out there because I feel more comfortable in the background. So this is stepping out for me. And this is reaching a level of it's kind of uncomfortable, but it's a good uncomfortable, if that makes sense to you. um, and I started creating these videos, and I like creating videos because I feel deeply that what I'm doing is helping humanity now. Um, I don't know how and what, but I know it's touching someone. So in that sense, I'm happy. And it also is a help for me because I believed I dealt with issues of low self esteem, and it stems from me being having brain surgery and having facial paralysis and all that that came with brain surgery. I always felt like I was broken, and I needed to be fixed, and I was not acceptable to be out and amongst the people because I looked differently. But I don't feel that feel that way anymore, which I'm happy about. But I've spent a lot of years um, feeling that way. So I'm thankful for YouTube. But back to vision boards. So I did the one on my phone. I also did the book. And I created and I printed out, went to Office Depot again, and I had it printed out, the vision board too. So I could see it every day when I'm in the office, and that helped me accountable. So, like, I also like to break stuff down into like quarters, kind of like business do, how they're looking at, the success of their business in quarters. They're auditing their business throughout the year. So my Q1 is January through March, the end of March. So that's kind of a beginning for me. I am setting up my goals, which right now I'm easing into it. I'm setting up what I want, how I want things to look, and how I want my vision board to be. So I haven't actually. I know I've created one on my phone, which I look at, and I like that. So I'm going to get a notebook, and I think I'm going to get this year, I'm going to do, Canva has tumblers that you can get, and you can get your vision board print on it. So I think I'm going to do that. Um, so yeah, so watch out for that. I'll show you those when they come in and when I place the order. Um, so that back to the quarters. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But back to the quarter. So like I said, January 1st through March 31st, that's my beginning. So I'm setting up the goals, and I'm making sure that when I look at these goals, they're coinciding with the vision board I created on my phone. So I don't get exactly hung up on how they'll look, but if they're going towards the goal, then that's positive for me. That's a good thing. I also that's how it's motivating me to go through the week, through weeks and months, and just by having your having the vision board, and looking at it, because this keeps me kind of looking at it daily. That's what I see is my wallpaper and my light screen, so I can't not know what I want to achieve for this year. So, and when I don't want to you know everybody's vision board is going to be tailored to their lifestyle and how they live. So, I'm not showing you my, going through my vision board. You can, um, do what matters to you. I don't want you to get hung up on this is how mine looks, and you think that's how yours has to look. No, it does not. Um, my vision board is my vision board, and yours is yours, and the next person is theirs, or what, and on and on. Um, but for me, it's just important to have those vision boards to keep myself accountable, to see my goals and what I want to achieve throughout, the the year. Um, so I also, it's just when I'm, when I get to the last quarter, Q4, that's when I really take a look at, I self reflect, and I look and say, okay, did these goals, did all of them manifest, and did they manifest how um, I wanted them to, or did they manifest even better or worse than I thought? So that's how I determine, do I want to focus somewhere else, or do I want to keep going with these goals? Because if they're not you know if it's not something that I like, because Q1, I'm telling myself, I'm looking at them, and I'm like, okay, um when I look at the goals, I'm sorry, I didn't mean Q4, I meant Q1. When I look at the goals that I set up for myself, I'm asking myself, is that something that you want to keep, or is it something that you don't want to keep? Um, so I'm keeping myself accountable to for the rest of the year. And I didn't mean to say Q4. Um, that is it works for me to break down my goals like that, and so I can stay focused and motivated. And the other reason why I'll create vision boards is because they're fun and they're just aesthetically pleasing. I mean, whether you do it where you're doing the magazines, um, and you're gluing and pasting on a board or whatever, that's fun. Um, or you're doing it digitally, or you creating these notebooks with them in Canva, or whatever graphic design that you use. um, it's great that it just works. Just make sure you look at them on a daily or weekly basis, and it kind of motivates you to achieve those goals. So you can say, I don't know what my goals are. I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I'm growing and I'm progressing, and being I'm not just stuck. I know where I'm on a certain path, and it's not a rigid path, but I'm on a certain path. Um, and that's how the universe, when I say universe, please, I'm one that's encompassing all, whoever you call your higher power. So I'll say the universe. Um, and so I can be inclusive of everybody. Um, and I think that's all that I have for today. I think I just really wanted to share that with you, um, and how I create vision boards. And I hope you enjoyed it. I know I'm rambling and I'm all over the place, but that's who I am. So please take what you need from this video, and digest it. um, so if you have not liked, if you have not subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you. You can comment on the video. Tell me how you do your vision board for the year. Have you made one? And if you haven't, have you thought, if you're in the process or you don't make them anymore, just let me know. Um, and also, I wanted to tell you, I'm going to include a FYI section in my description box. It will be basically some of the products that I use, that I personally use, that I don't want to take time to actually put them, to put them, that I can't all the time put them on the screen. So I'll just list them down in the description box. And also, it's events that I think someone can benefit from, because I just had a Zoom call from an eye artist, which they do makeup, and I don't do. I'm not a makeup artist, but they're having a summit, and they're doing like mentorships and stuff like that. And I thought somebody could benefit from that, because I know that's an industry that some might find it hard to enter. So I'm going to include that information down below as well. Um, and I think that's it. So I was check that session out in the description box. So anyway, I thank you for listening, and I want you to always remember to love yourself and others. Until next time. All right. Bye bye.